Hey guys, Daniel Master 87 here, and today I want to talk about this disappointing kind of discussion I keep seeing from the community towards the devs, and that is basically that uh, people are basically giving excuses for the devs on game health, because the biggest thing they say is, hey, instead of pushing out a bunch of new content and skins and stuff, why don't you just focus on the game health? And I think that's the complete wrong way to go about it. I expect these devs to be able to fix the game and give us our regularly scheduled new game content at the same time. If you don't, then you're just a fool. Like, you are making it so freaking easy on them by presenting your argument as a choice, like, hey devs, you don't have to do any crazy new content or whatever. Every 5 months will be fine or whatever. Just focus on the game health. No. Any other game company would have these freaking bugs and stuff fixed within like a week at most. Or at the longest. And they're able to push out new content and stuff all the freaking time. So I just don't know why y'all are letting them off so easy on this. Like, come on. And then people, a term that just annoys me is they keep saying we need a health chapter. What the heck is that? A chapter is something with new content and stuff, so how could you call it a health chapter? It doesn't make any sense. And then some people say for a lot of the game's problems, the devs are focusing too much on trying to improve last-gen consoles like PS4's, Xbox One standard, or whatever the one's called. I'm not an Xbox guy. So they're basically just like, just get a new gen console, bro. Just get a PS5 or a new Xbox One. And it's like, really, bro? The last generation of consoles just ended, and it definitely should still be supported by the developers. You're giving them another excuse there where it's like, it's okay if you just screw over your PS4 players, just focus on the new consoles, okay? You're making it so easy on them. And there definitely is a lot of game health stuff to be fixed, I'm not saying that. Because, you know, rollback pickups, believe it or not. Freddy's snares, when you place them, it feels awful. Freaking twins need crazy changes because there's like cooldowns and like weird animations you have to go through on everything that you do. Where Pinhead's freaking possessed chain spawns isn't where you want it to sometimes, and then his chains normally aren't even that good. The chainsaw killers hitting these like ridiculous obstacle hitboxes because they stick out so much further than the obstacle actually is, so on and so forth. So I'm not saying that there's no game health problems to be solved. I expect them to be addressed in addition to new content being put out, and maybe the devs aren't capable of such of a thing, but I'm still going to expect that from them. Demand it, you might say. And the devs have been stopped from implementing game health by the community in the past, by the way. Like the new animations, whenever they put them into the game, that was game health. Because it made 360s harder, it made tracking survivors way easier because they're not in that awkward, hunched over running pose where you can't even tell where the heck they are because their hitbox isn't a pill anymore, but it's still confusing because you're aiming at their body, but the leaning forward part of their body is not actually where they are, and crap like that. But people complained about that, and so the devs just took it away. They caved under the pressure, and people say that they want game health, but only the game health changes that they agree with. And then the MMR system, nobody wanted it for some reason, even though it's probably the best idea the devs have ever had for this game. The implementation was horrible, but it's probably better than the last system we had, because last system was like anyone can get to rank 1, anyone can get to red ranks, and then we'll be going against like the highest caliber this game has ever seen sometimes, and then you'll be going against noobs who like are barely freaking breaking into red ranks. So you'll just never know what you're ever going against. But right now, as killer, if you kill a bunch of survivors, you're gonna get to that level real quick. As survivor, as you escape a ton, you're going against high level killers real quick. Even though sometimes it's completely random, like some survivors will just see that a killer's camping and just hover around the hook instead of doing gens. Some of the survivors you go against as killer will like not even know how to run a freaking jungle gym, but they'll still beat you because gen rush, stuff like that. But the devs will not and cannot work on game health and new content at the same time if you don't expect that of them, and if you don't let them. That's basically my main point here. And that's all I wanted to get off my chest. This argument is annoying to keep seeing pop up, that people want game health so much that they're willing to sacrifice new content, which is what this game desperately needs to survive at this point, because the numbers of players playing at any one time is going way down, because the community's not being listened to by the devs, because they keep getting all this awfully thought out feedback, which doesn't help high level or anyone in general at all. So this is Daniel Master 87 signing out.